So yesterday I was talking about this Tenant Media thing, where this group Tenant Media was indicted for receiving $10 million from Russia, and a bunch of different creators were caught up in it. Tim Pool being one of them, things like that. And now it's coming to find out Tenant Media has gone. Basically, they have folded. Um, Basically stopping operations. YouTube has removed all of their channels and everything connected to them. There's been some other creators that were tied to Tenant Media stuff that even had deals with other media groups. Those deals are gone. Those creators are basically being blacklisted. But like Tim Pool said in an interview that he is now being sought out by the FBI as a potential victim. They're claiming victimhood in this, and they're not victims. The creators, yes, they may not have known where the money was coming from, but most of them were being paid to keep making the same content they were already making. That's why they didn't know or care where the money came from, because they weren't being asked to change anything about how they were making their videos. They were saying the things that Russia wanted to hear and wanted more of, so they just financed them to help get them more exposure and, get that message out there more. That they're not victims. Maybe they were victims because they didn't know where the money was coming from, but their message, if it was the same message that Russia wanted out there, is the problem. They are part of this problem because they were giving the message Russia already wanted to hear. So we'll see what more fallout comes from this, and how if there are any more indictments, and if any creators get indicted. But they're not victims, at least not in my opinion, because they would be victims if they were a nobody who didn't have a following, who was suddenly, hey, we're going to give you a bunch of money, but talk about this stuff. That would be different, but that's not what happened. Their videos and their content was already stuff that was being made that Russia liked to hear. It was the stuff they wanted talked about. So we'll see what else happens, but they're not victims.